This little video is for Nick Silvernail. Want to know how I do my sides for my Wraith. There's nothing that special. I don't understand why people think it's so great, but you know, I appreciate it because I don't think it's that great. But anyway, what I've done is just using the original panels. I get some of this aluminum. I don't know how thick this stuff is. It's not very thick. It's pretty soft aluminum. Like you could probably pick up at like a craft store or an automotive store. It's pretty thin. Like, well, you can see how thick it is. They're about as thick as a fingernail, maybe a little bit thicker. And what I do, because like this is a different one, Nick. This is the one that I took off the Wraith. This is one of the other ones that I made a while back, and the evaporator on the front, because I have my battery mounted sideways in the front. Now, when I'm doing it, I just took my original panel. Like, these are cut on the back, so this is where the rear wheel would sit, you know, like so. But mine are all cut. But I just lay it down like this on the aluminum. And I trace it out. Like, for instance, they're all mine seem to be cut out like this. And I want to make one that goes straight across. I want to make a different one. But I just lay it out like this. How I want it done. Trace it out. Sometimes I make it a little bit bigger. Sometimes I make it a little bit taller. Like I said, I want to make one that comes up and covers the whole back side off and most of the side here. But I just lay it out, trace it on this aluminum, mark out the holes obviously so I can get it figured out. And I cut the majority of it out so it's to the shape that I want. And then, like when it's on, I'll have this part marked out and I'll cut it, or sorry, I'll have it, the holes marked out previously, like, you know, I've laid this thing, say on there like so, and I'll leave a bunch of extra hanging off the edge, drill out my holes, and then I mount it on all the way around to where it's bolted on, and then if I have enough extra, hopefully like, you know, a fair bit. Sorry if it's bad, crappy camera work, I'm trying to use my iPhone because I didn't want to use my wife's camera right now. Don't want to bother. But then I just fold it underneath until it gets the right shape. And then if it's interfering with somewhere, I'll just cut off a piece, bend it in, just cut some more, bend it in a little bit further until it gets the shape that I want. But I want to make another piece where it covers right around and comes up to here. So like it totally fills this whole panel. I'll be making a whole new section. But like I said, this stuff is pretty thin. I cut it with like my, you know, your RC body scissors. It's kind of hard to do this because, like I said, I'm using my iPhone, so I gotta try and cut it or hold it and do it as possible to do. It's so hard to do when you don't have the right camera. But you see what I mean here in a second. If I can do this with one hand. No, I can't because it sucks with no camera. But see what I mean? It cuts really, really easy. It's pretty soft aluminum. And I like the aluminum stuff because it doesn't rust. And then also you get dents. You know, like as you can see, this one's fairly weathered, fairly beat up. But this is the one that I took off. Oh, that's the local hobby shop that was here, but they're gone. But like I said, Nick, I just have it laid out. So I got my bolt holes bolted on, leave a bunch of excess over here, and then just kind of bend it, mark out a hole, screw it in, and then bend it some more, and just keep going until I get to the edge. But there's no bolt holes on here except for, well, these ones, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I don't have any more of this aluminum. Like I said, I haven't had that much money lately. Kind of living off my fiance, which I feel bad about, but what do you do? But if I get some more of this aluminum, then I'll make full size that come right up under here and come along along the line of the hood. And maybe make a new hood too. See what I mean? There's my battery mount anyway. Battery mounts in there sideways. I just use one of these straps, you know, to kind of wrap around it. But yeah, I don't know if this video is any help to you, Nick. I hope it was. It's my Wraith in a nutshell, cut up the way it is, a little bastardized. But yeah, I just, like I said, trace it out on a piece of aluminum, cut it out, leave extra, or just kind of make it bigger. But I like the aluminum, like I said, because you can get dents with it. It adds a little bit of realism. Okay, I hope this answered some of your questions there, Nick. And if not, well, you know, feel free to ask me, and I'll try and point out a different way I do things. You know, try to make it a little bit better for you. Just let me know. Okay, thanks.